All right, everybody. I can't take too much time today because I've got so many other things to do. But new season has started. I ended with, well, story-wise, we recovered the what was it, 7 relics of Nezarec. Now, how we use the story. The download didn't take that long. My connection was actually pretty good today. So I think it was like 8 gigabytes or something like that. Now I will say I'm not really excited about the seasonal model because it's going to be much of like what we've been doing for the past few years. Since the Black Armory. So I'm not really enthusiastic about the seasonal model, and then we get seasonal challenges from week 1 through 10. So yeah, I'm not excited about the seasonal model, but I am excited to see where the story continues to go as we approach Lightfall. So I think Lightfall is going to be right after this season. The pre-orders have been available for months now, I think. That always gets me, my light level, because yesterday I was at 187, not 187, 1587, and then the new season starts, the artifact disappears, and so your bonus light level power goes away. So you got to get a new artifact and start all over again. Am I going to go after pinnacles this season? Probably not. But I'll see how it goes. Normally, or what I did last season was I started with until maybe week 4 or 5. I started getting tired. And then I think I took like a week and a half off. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Warlock, even though I played quite a bit of Titan and Hunter the last few weeks of last season. But I'm gonna jump back on Warlock.
Rasputin, the War Mind. The most powerful artificial intelligence humanity ever created. With an arsenal to match. Thousands of war sets, primed to obliterate any and all threats to humanity. But when the greatest threat of all arrived, it nearly tore Rasputin apart. I saved the pieces of him that I could, encrypted them in a specialized engram. I've been trying to restore him in an experimental exoframe, but every attempt I've made has failed. Until he's back online, all of his weaponry is up for grabs. And it's only a matter of time before his warsats fall into the wrong hands.
Savathun couldn't conceal every thought. Some I stole. One of Neptune. The collapse. A turning point. It's a blur. I cannot focus.
Pass me the wrench.
The Hidden found nothing there, but I saw it. Through the Witch Queen's eyes. A city set against the waves.
Sounds like a trick.
Ikora thinks I need to rest. The gall. You've really made no progress while I was indisposed.
Is that why you're here, Osiris?
Ikora won't listen.
Wonder where she got that from. Red's scrambled in there. Degrading. He's dying.
The War Mind is our greatest bastion of Golden Age data. I need what it knows. But perhaps your grandfather could.
Osiris? That man? No. Clovis Bray is a maniac. A selfish, murderous monster.
So was Rasputin. But it might be the only option I have left. Just as Clovis might be yours. When did hope cease to require risk?
Hey, Guardian. Thanks for tagging along. We're gonna go have a chat with Clovis about Rasputin. Osiris, say hi.
Young Wolf. Anna. Like old times.
Osiris, you seeing this? Perimeter defense is tripped. They've never done that. I don't think Clovis is trying to kill us, but...
Could be anything. We should keep our distance until the Guardian locks a transmat signal for us.
Going back to Europa. What do I... Hold on. Oh, okay. I've got on my wave splitter gear set. This is the alternate version, which is maxed out for resilience and recovery, but I lose some of my abilities. Yeah, some of my abilities are not going to work, or not going to be available, I should say. But, yeah. So... let's see, I can get rid of... Yeah, I did get quite a few helmets right before... a few weeks before the last season ended. Excuse me. Alright, I'll look at those later. I don't think that there's... Didn't think I had this many blues on me. Alright, so the blues that drop now should start creeping up above 1570 for a change. And then the hard cap is probably going to be 1580. Pinnacle cap would be 1590.
LZ's a little hot. Got you as close as I could without blowing us all up.
An outcome we all applaud. It appears your grandfather is under siege.
He elicits that sort of reaction.
If Clovis is in danger, so is our mission.
Wow. Noted. Perimeter defense is definitely still lethal. That's not right. The perimeter towers aren't accepting my credentials. Perimeter defense is zeroing in on you. Find some cover.
Yep, I kind of noticed that one. Can I shoot them? It's too far. Threat detection. It's giving me a 15-second window before it fires, I assume.
I don't believe for a second House Salvation hacked Clovis's firewall. Maybe the Vex, but he'd implode the lab before suffering the indignity of losing it.
If that is even a remote possibility, we cannot miss our only chance at restoring the Warmind.
Yeah. I'll try to let him know we're coming so he doesn't do anything stupid.
Going back to exoscience, one of my favorite areas of the game, or in the game. I just like how it looks.
A cryptolith. It cannot be.
What are they
Zero Rod's
doing?
been avoiding Europa. Why move into Aramis's territory now?
Root them out, Guardian. Leave only their ashes.
Okay, hold on. I was gonna say the Fallen are wearing something different, but they're not, sorry. Is he stuck? That's new. What was that noise? Hold on. Up. Okay. there's a big guy. Void, buddy. Alright, let me check the signal. Okay, still there. I just have to keep an eye on it. I don't remember being up here before.
Wrathborn made from House Salvation stock. Gruesome fate. If they knelt to the witness, this is a logical step.
I don't know.
Are Xivu and Aramis not allies working towards the same cause?
Of opportunity, maybe. Aramis doesn't strike me as the type to tolerate subjugation.
Do they look brighter, or is that just the light? Make sure this is the right one. I've got so many copies of this weapon, and I think I got rid of them all. Just making sure. Yeah, I like this place, how it looks. It's awesome.
That acolyte's glowing? Oh, please tell me that thing's not a bomb.
No, it is Xivu's toxin eye. Bring down the one channeling it.
Can I shoot it?
They've sighted you. Slay them all.
That is alarmingly loud.
Rings with Xivor Roth's battle song. Silence it.
That thing is heavy. taking it. Okay.
The Hive's presence is an omen. There is more to this than we know.
I'm getting that feeling myself. You sound worried.
Even a single cryptolith provides Ivor Roth influence enough to worry. Don't wait long. Clovis.
A slow reaction. I think I'm supposed to drop.
What the hell? The lab's protocols are cannibalizing each other.
Cryptoliths incite conflict in mind and mechanism alike. Even the sturdiest blades eventually bend to Ivor Roth's will.
Wait, I think I found him. Hello?
Who is that? Anastasia?
The one and only.
Of course it's you. Remedy this immediately. Want minimal collateral.
Stop whining. The Guardian's already on your doorstep.
Oh gosh. I gotta jump correctly. What is this? Wow, that's a big guy. I'm too far away, and I don't have a long range. Yeah, I don't have a long range weapon. There we go. There we go.
games are overrun. Is another example of your over-promise, under-deliver attitude?
Huh. None of that sounded like, Anna, please help me. I need you. They're killing me. Ow.
A simple yes would satisfy.
Okay, here we go.
Creation demolition sequence. Precision charge prime.
More kryptonites.
They want my brain, Anastasia. The access it provides. The brain asset. Brain status analysis.
That didn't exactly hit the target.
Creation demolition sequence. Precision charge prime.
Shoot.
Thermopylae protocol. Progressive.
I'm gonna chew up all my ammo.
Final. Now go reset creation security protocols. Return control to me.
There you are. Establishing transmat connection.
Gramps, let's skip the dancing and cut to the chase.
That ain't good.
Anastasia, I'm pleasantly surprised to see you without your sister. What was it you said last time we spoke?
Pretty sure it was screw you.
Putting that linguistics degree to good use. Who is this?
I am Osiris, Phoenix of the Dark Age, and Scholar of the Cosmos. I have no equal.
Cute.
You impertinent son of a...
See? He's impossible. We'll find another way to help Rasputin.
Rasputin? The war mind is operational? Fascinating.
His source code's corrupted. I don't know how to fix it, but you do.
Ugh. You were always too preoccupied teaching the war mind to feel, to learn how it functioned.
What don't I know?
Simply everything, Anastasia. But yes, I will help you. Because you need it. And because no one else can.
How uncharacteristically altruistic of you.
My motive isn't complicated. It's exhausting to watch the grains of my legacy slip through my progeny's fingers.
Self-preservation. That is simple. Partition your AI protocols onto this. I'll link you into my workshop. Then we rebuild Rasputin.
Splendid. Once I am in control, all will be as it should be. The war mind will rise again.
Your grandfather is insufferable.
Told you. Let's get him back to the helm.
Well, what happens when you get two know-it-alls in a room? Same room. There you go. I have no equal. For artificial intelligence, he was like, I'm about to die. You got to help me. Star chart still here, war table still here. What are we gonna do with all this treasure, honestly? Crown of Sorrow still here. Nope, that wasn't that. We going back to the star chart or? Seasonal Heirloom Captain's Atlas. Nope, we're not. Alright, let me see. It's so weird. Season rank 1. I was like 180 something. It's like, starting all over again. Oh no, these are old. The Manticore? Manticore. Swooping talons, dealing damage while airborne and dealing damage while airborne increases this weapon's damage output. Yeah, that's just not. Anyway. Yeah, they're still trying to get players to play or have gunfights more in the air. I don't get that. Especially especially in PvE because snipers. And then the hunter doesn't have any shields. So if you're up in the air, you can't dodge. I don't know. Anyway, the weapon looks pretty good. There's that. Pass. And this is Season of the Seraph. Okay. I like the this over here. This is nice. Alright, so before I go into all that, I think I want to figure out where I'm supposed to go now. Let's see. Everything looks like where I left it. Oh, there's some robots down here. Yeah, these are new. This is Suros auto rifle. These are new models, looks like. What in the world? Okay, so this is the last time we were in here is where we had access to the queen. What is that? Yeah, this looks a bit different. Prototype Braytech hardware. Oh, so we're gonna put Rasputin into this thing. It has a torso and a head. Everything else is not there yet.
A crude, incomplete shell. Still, I must admit that its storage capacity vastly exceeds that of a standard exoframe. It will have to do for now. These Wrathborn present a far more pressing concern. They can seize control of Warmind technology, and it stands to reason that the Warsats are their ultimate goal. We must secure the Warsat network ourselves before it's too late. Rebuilding the Warmind is now humanity's top priority. Rasputin was designed to partition itself into sub-minds as a resiliency measure. In the event of a catastrophic failure, reintegrating them into the AI core would repair the broken Warmind. Most of the facilities housing those sub-minds are now defunct. A scant few remain, but the Wrathborn have likely fortified their locations. Infiltrate said facilities. Retrieve the sub-mine data from the vaults within. With the sub-mines in hand, we can upload Rasputin to the Warsat network on board its orbital hub. I am aware that Anastasia does not hold a high opinion of me. But let it not be said that I left humanity to fend for itself.
Well, of course I have a question. The question of why are we trusting him? What's in it for him type of thing? And I guess the answer to the question already is self-preservation. He doesn't want to die. I mean, if humanity falls, everything falls, then he dies as well. Clovis, now uploaded into the exoframe by Anna Bray, reiterates the importance of restoring Rasputin. We must secure the Warsat network ourselves before it's too late. Rebuilding the Warmind is now humanity's top priority. To do so, he tasked you with retrieving data from Rasputin's submines scattered across the solar system and held behind enemy lines. Oh, that's fun. Additionally, you will need to find a way aboard the orbital station that serves as the hub of the Warsat network. That's even more fun. Only then can the rebuilt Rasputin reclaim control of his weaponry. Okay, so the first thing that happened was, let me bridge this up. The pyramids show up and they take Rasputin offline. I think that's the first thing that they did when they actually got close enough for us to really see them. Took Rasputin offline, and I don't know, I guess Anna put a part of him into an Ingram. So now she's trying to build this exoframe to put Rasputin into, but the exoframe that they showed us, now it has Clovis, his AI mind in the exoskeleton. Seasonal artifact, Seraph Cipher, a custom built encryption tool for classified communication with the War Mind. I have a crafted weapon. I do. Get. Okay, more than a weapon. After a moment of thought, Clovis turns his attention to you once again. During the Golden Age, Rasputin partitioned a submine for operation in the Cosmodrome on Earth. Malahayati was its name. Oh, the submine has its own name. Unfortunately, the Fallen have either ransacked or destroyed all of the installations that would have housed any of its data. A glint of excitement flashes within Clovis's exo eyes. However, let's see, Malahayati was created to guide colonization efforts. I suspect that an off-world backup exists within the Seraph bunker on the moon. You will test that hypothesis. This sounds like something that, gosh, what's his name? It sounds like something that he would say. I'm forgetting his name. It's like I see his face in my mind, but I'm forgetting his name. Asher Mir. That sounds like some Asher Mir would say. You will test that hypothesis. The exoframe's crane raises Clovis high above you, like a king sitting upon a throne. Now go. It seems that you have an incoming transmission from a like-minded party. See if they have anything useful to say and then carry on with your mission. Yeah, working with Asher Mir, working with sometimes Osiris. It's like these genius types, they can be a bit annoying. Speak to Mara Solve at the Mara. Where in the world did she go? An incoming transmission from the Dreaming City bears the insignia of the Awoken Queen. Is this okay? So that's one thing. This is separate. Frequencies detected. A ripple of arc energy accompanied by a wave of static crests over the exoframe. Its eyes flicker in response. Clovis seems none too happy about it. Ugh, what is that infernal racket? It sounds like music. The exoframe shakes its head as if trying to break itself out of a trance. The source frequencies are corrupted and scattered across the system, Clovis complains. Given the War Mind's obsession with this sort of thing, it might be an attempt at communicating with us. Clovis refocuses his attention on you. Use this resonance amp to compile and repair those frequencies. Perhaps then I can get some peace and quiet. Again, that's something that Asher Mir would say. Infernal racket. Infernal, that's our word for the day. If we didn't know how to spell it, there you go. Resonance amp. This device allows for the collection of resonance stems for Project CB SRVY. SRVY. I know CB is Clovis Bray, but I don't know about the SRVY. Resonance stems can be found by completing activities in opening Seraph chests. Signal detected. Combine 4 resonance stems to generate an override frequency. This sounds familiar, but I don't think that we've done this since the Mars expansion, and that was years ago. And that's right before we went into seasonal content, where they had these smaller expansions. And so in the Warmind expansion, or the mini expansion, they introduced Rasputin, or told us more about him. We were on Mars again because we hadn't been on Mars for a while. There was an activity on Mars that we played quite a bit. And actually, I think that activity was pretty fun, I think. But yeah, we could get frequencies. And we could go to Rasputin, even though that was a long walk to get back there to him. Okay, so what do we got? We've got a 1577 base power. Okay, so of course this is another, and it's interesting that this doesn't say Clovis Bray over here. It just says exoframe. Yeah, it just says exoframe. So I'm thinking that Clovis is gonna go back to that giant head where he was, and Rasputin's probably gonna be put into this thing like she was trying to do earlier. Anyway, complete heist battlegrounds in the playlist to increase your exoframe reputation. Excuse me. Everything looks pretty much the same. Okay, so this is the same model that we've been doing for years probably. It's got more stuff to unlock. Acquire exoframe modules by completing seasonal challenges and spend them to purchase upgrades. Gain the ability to focus individual high stat season of the Seraph armor pieces. Armor must be acquired previously in order to focus. Ikelos. I think it's pronounced Ikelos. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten rid of mine. Maybe we were supposed to. I haven't used them in I don't know how long. But I definitely have a couple of submachine guns. I've got a sniper. I've got a shotgun. And now we've got seraphic, killing these pronunciations, seraphic umbral energy. Focusing double perk. In deep sight. Excuse me. Exoframe module. So is that what it is? Like we're gathering material to finish the Exo's body? Seraph key codes. The thing that I'm interested in seeing is the armor, because quite a bit of the armor from the Warmind expansion, I didn't get all of it. So I don't know if the old gear is going to be available along with new pieces or just new pieces. Yes, we're gonna have to play this activity a lot. Heist battlegrounds. It just depends on how it plays. Okay, so here is... does it look different though? That's what I'm wondering. Cause I've got the hand cannon too. No, it looks the same, I guess. I haven't used it in a while. Here's a shotgun. Well, I would think that they would tweak the design or something. But yeah, it looks the same. Here's the sniper, which I have this as well. Excuse me. It looks the same. And there's the sub. The only thing is, like, this is good, but there's so many other options that it's not unique anymore. Okay, so these are the old weapons, right? I don't see the old gear, but those are the old weapons. So if you didn't get one of these before this season, they're up here. But like I said, I've got at least one of these, a copy of one of each of these. But I do believe I've got 2 submachine guns in the vault. All these are new because I don't recognize any of them. Fire and forget. Now see, that's definitely new. Fires a 3-round burst. I wonder how that looks. Okay, then, so that was a linear fusion rifle. I've never seen a linear fusion rifle fire a 3-round burst, so that's going to be interesting. This is Tripwire Canary, a combat bow. Luna is in danger. SOC 5 team leader. I like the shape of this. The color is a little, but we can put some shaders on this thing. I like it. I like it. Disparity. Identify yourself or be destroyed. Clovis Bray the First. And yes, Anna did call him Gramps, so I was kind of surprised by that. Hard-hitting 4-burst fire. Okay. I'm not crazy about this weird-looking barrel, but it's like this part going back. I love that. Now this part coming forward, I'm a little like, I don't know. But I do like the laser sighting though on the weapons. That's good. Let's see, we've got a trace rifle. Okay. Path of least resistance. No charge greater, but there is no author to it. Whoa. Yeah, I feel this. I don't know. I feel the same. Like half of the weapon going backwards, I like it, and then this part going forward. I don't know, but that's probably gonna. A shader will probably help this part out, right? But in terms of design, I like this black going backwards. Yeah. Yeah. That part going backwards. Okay, two more. We got a... Oh, it's another glaive. I thought this was a sword. Judgment of Kelgarath. Carve unto me a tribute of wailing prayers. Zevarath, Hive, God of War. That's not nice. Okay, so not sure why this has laser sighting on it, but it's consistent with everything else, so I guess that's something. And the glaives can fire a shot from them. As far as overall design, I love it. Like everything. I like it. And I noticed this light right here. That's like a cool little addition to the design. Yes, a machine gun, which we love. Well, now the rapid frames, not really crazy about, but let's see what it looks like. Because they're not as heavy hitting. I mean, the impact is 25 and this is a machine gun, right? Same deal. You see what I'm saying? Like this part going back, I like. This part where like the barrel of the weapons, they all went with that really like it's not really wide, but it is kind of wide circular shape there. It's different. It's different. Yeah, but I feel like it needs I'm gonna get a better feel for the design with a different shader on these. But for how this looks, I mean, I like the like this blue green, this shape, the eyepiece here, but then this weird fabric on top, and then this sort of I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a Turin or something. I don't know. I would prefer something more narrow. I think that's what I'm getting at. It's different. All right. Now we've got the... Actually, you know what? Let me go with the leg armor first. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see with the Warlock because his robes are usually covering it. But if I go with the... I like the boots. The boots are really nice. The design on there. I don't mind the shine. It's shiny like chrome, but it's not overbearing, like glaring. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. Next I'll go gloves. So basically for Warlock, his is basically covers his hand up and then it goes to his elbow. And that's basically all the gloves are, just this part from elbow to hand. In this case, it looks like it's just this piece right here on his forearm. His hand doesn't look like it has anything like extra on it. Sometimes his hand gets something on it in the way of armor, and then sometimes I think they just put something on the forearm. And in this case, that's what it looks like. Just the forearm has armor on it. I absolutely love this. Love. It don't even need a shader. I like the way that this is. Yeah, I think the other one's identical. Okay. I'm gonna go robes. Okay, so it's an open design in the front, covers in the back, so you can see the leg armor a lot better. The chest, okay, so first things first, this part, the metal, love it. Now this, like, the robes actually go from shoulders to elbow, right? And then he has the gloves to cover up his forearms. So even though they're robes, it's not just it's not cut off here at the shoulders or just covering the shoulders. It actually comes down to the elbow. I like this thing on the side too. That part. Oh, he's got two of them on both sides. It needs a different color. Not the metal, but the fabric, like the thick fabric on the side. That needs to be a different color. I think the pattern on it is good. It's just I can't tell how good it's gonna look in this color. It's like an orange and I want to say greenish, like an olive green, light olive green color. Which is totally opposite from what the metal looks like. So, but yeah, and then it's got the Iron Man sort of glow right here. Nice, nice, nice. Way to go, Bungie. Way to go. It's got the Rasputin little icon or emblem right here, so that's good. Man, like if you get this in a darker color and then have that light, that light right there be more predominant, that's a keeper. Helmet or bond? I'm gonna go bond because the helmet's usually the thing that I kind of think is the best part of a gear set's the helmet. But I also like the bonds or the class items for the No, that's it. I was thinking that it was gonna have a light, maybe a glow in here or something. Or you see how it's got the wiring in here? Maybe that can be electrified. Something to make it seem more, I don't know if vibrant is the right word, but noticeable. Because right now it's like I barely notice it's there, right? And usually I get bonds where you can, like the one I have on now, it's got the flames on it, so I kind of show off a little bit with the bond. So yeah, maybe there's an ornament to put on that to where it's more predominant, a predominant piece in the gear set. Okay, so here we go. Helmet, favorite part. The icon looks good, but I need to see what it looks like. Okay. Let's take the good part. I like the visor, like the yellow, right? That part right in there where you have like this part in here, the black, all that. Once you start coming outside like this part here, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about if I want it to come out that far. Because now it looks like you have like a pyramid coming out of the side of your face. Not bad. I mean, overall, it looks good. When you turn to the side, maybe a shader can help the texture out, but right now I'm kind of nitpicking. But overall, the visor does it. Like, even if you put a different shader on it, hopefully the yellow will stay. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. Like this, it's a different texture, because this piece I feel like should have been brought down to here, to that side, right? Because I like this black with the texture in here, but then when you turn to the side, it kind of drops off into this flat metal. There's no shine to it. There's really not much texture to it. So I feel like this can be extended, I should say, down to the side here to make this look better from the side. Doesn't look terrible, but just a little thing that I would, because see, they did it back here, right? They brought that texture with a little bit of like it's not chrome, but it's more like a satin, like a semi-gloss. Yeah. But yeah, not bad. I'm pretty sure I'll find, sometimes I use Bloody Tooth or Vintage Timber is a good black with some gold in it, but it just depends on, like, sometimes you don't know how a shader is going to sit on a piece of armor until you put it on there, and sometimes you get something that you didn't even expect. So there's that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I finished the rest of my Snapple. Okay. I want to run a heist battleground. I think that's what I have to do next. Overall, that's going to be a really good gear set. It is. In like I said, the Rasputin expansion that we got years ago, they had really good gear sets for across the board for all three classes. So Warlock, Titan, Hunter, I think everybody got a good gear set, and I feel like they're probably going to do the same thing here, where whenever we have like a Rasputin themed season, I think everybody gets really good stuff. The weapons look good, the armor looks good. I don't know what the activity is going to be like, but okay, so speak to Marasov at the holo projector in the helm. An incoming transmission from the Dreaming City bears the insignia of the Woken Queen. Okay, that's old. Okay, more than a weapon. We've got step 1 of 54. Now, see, this is one of those seasons where I wouldn't mind if there was no time gate, because I really want to know what goes on with the story. But we'll probably get to step 7 to 9, step 9. And then we'll have to wait until reset Tuesday next week to get the next part of the story. But yeah, I'm excited to see where the story goes. This EXO has a cloak on it too, like some type of I want to say a cape, and I'm not gonna say a blanket, but yeah, there's something on it. And got some bounties down here. Defeat combatants with pulse or trace rifle. Bonus progress season of the Seraph activities. Guardian final blows. Is practicing those little motions that make the difference. How you draw, how you brace, recoil, keeping the sight level. That's how you win when it's a real gunfight. And you get reputation reward. So yeah, that's a bonus. Solar, okay. Bonus progress. If Zivu or Wrath wants to come down here and give us trouble, I've got 6 cylinders of gold waiting in response. Supercharge, okay. Time slows down. You feel your body cradled in the light, able to do anything. Your will defines reality. For a brief moment, you are truly one with existence, and all is made clear, Osiris. The Hive Acolytes are soldiers tested in spellcraft and warfare, but in time they will change. See that they do not live long enough to morph into knights or wizards. Oh, okay. Marasov. Additional bounties. Okay, so it drops off after that. Man, I don't know. We gotta unlock the focusing for gear and weapons first. So there's that. Is this the... well, no. I don't think this is the holo projector though. This is like a radio. You get radio messages from here. And then that portal that was in here, it's gone. They still got all these really thick wires. And the electricity bill from this area alone is crazy. Oh, here's one. Okay.
My Corsairs whisper your name, Guardian. You have found yourself an adversary in Xivu Arath, and a cunning opportunist in Clovis. Yes, we are always watching. A protective eye to precede an assisting hand. I bring information. With Nezarec out of play, our enemies pursue a killing stroke. Aramis has yet to resurface, but in her absence, agents of Xivu Arath swarm Europa. House Salvation seems to be assisting them in despoiling Clovis Bray's installations. While I've yet to discern an exact strategy, Anna and I agree they may be trying to wrest control of the Warmind's power on the Witness's behalf. I fear they're forging inroads for an invasion. Xivu Arath's forces mobilize within the Ascendant Plane. My scouts report her hive prepare to assault the Warmind's bunker on the moon. The submine that rests there is in danger. Shape this knowledge into deathly intent for our enemies, and the Warmind may yet be restored.
Mara's Corsairs have informed her of your encounter with the Wrathborn on Europa, as she herself has been monitoring Xivu Arath's movements within the Ascendant Plane. She reached out to share what she knows. While I've yet to discern the exact stratagem, she tells you they may be trying to wrest control of the Warmind's destructive power on the Witness's behalf. She then directs you to the Seraph bunker on the moon, where her scouts report that the Hive are preparing an assault. Seraph bunker on the moon. I know, because we've all done Fallen Saber before, but that's on Earth. So we definitely know where that one is. I'm trying to think if we've been on the moon in a Rasputin bunker. Huh. One doesn't come to mind right now. Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit. We can still come down here. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I feel like we should be able to do a few different things at once in the game, because we'll see Marisol for a season and then she'll completely disappear for the next season. We'll see Nezarec for a season, then he will completely disappear for the next season. So it's like, it would be more interesting if the characters were more intertwined, to where we still got Crown of Sorrow, we still got Psyop's Battlegrounds, we still got the Star Chart, and now we've got, and then we still got this room that's here, that's open here. I mean, it's like we should be able to have relevance to different activities. Like, different activities should be relevant within the game, right? So that every season we don't play just one seasonal activity, the same one over and over and over and over and over again, right? So, like, for example, even though containment is still in the game, it's not relevant to this season, but it's still there. And so I'm thinking that if we could go down different pathways at once and it's still relevant to the same season, then you won't have one seasonal activity that kind of gets like, oh my gosh, I got to do this again, right? So you can have Catch, Crash, and Expedition. You can have Severance and Containment, the Psyop's Battlegrounds. Just like have everything relevant at the same time, and have that intertwined in the story. So instead of saying for every week, you say, okay, you guys have to run, you know, this season's, I think it's Heist Battlegrounds. So instead of having to do that every week in the story to progress in the mission or something, but it's like, do something different within the story each week, so that every Tuesday we just don't come back and say, okay, we have to listen to dialogue, run Heist Battlegrounds, listen to more dialogue, and then wait until next week to see what else happens. It just gets like, it gets boring like that, even when the seasonal activity is good, right? So like next week they can say, okay, work it into the story that we have to run Catch, Crash instead of Heist Battlegrounds, right? Because we have all these activities in the game, but they only make it relevant to the story for that 1 3-month period. And when you're in the same large expansion for an entire year, you just have the other activities that they've made just sitting there, right? But the only reason that I go back to, like last season, I went back to Psyop's Battlegrounds, is because I never finished. I never finished the whole ranking thing at the war table. I just didn't finish it. And part of that is because I got tired of running Psyop's Battlegrounds, right? So I don't think it reset. It usually doesn't, but I don't think it reset. Yeah, it didn't reset. See, I'm at 12. So it's supposed to reset technically, but I think if you don't hit prestige the first time, then wherever you left off from last season, that's where you're still going to be. At least that's how it's been for me this year. And see, that's the other thing too. If you want to continue to unlock the weapons, you have to run Osiris Battlegrounds. So basically you're only running the old stuff if you don't have the weapons from here that you want crafted, because you need risen umbral energy to be able to pick up one of these deep sight weapons. You can't get the risen energy unless you run the Osiris Battlegrounds. So same thing goes for Crown of Sorrow. I think the same thing for Star Chart. So yeah, but the problem is the current season is only 3 months. So if you feel like you're kind of rushed into doing everything that's really current, and then I figure the last month of the season you basically are kind of free roaming because you're finished with everything from the current season, but then you have maybe 3 weeks left in the season with nothing really to do. So you can come back here and kind of try to pick up anything that might be lagging or lingering or whatever, but it's still only 3 weeks, because after the 3 weeks is over, you're into another season going after new stuff, and you never did get all of the old stuff. And it's just, I don't know. So like I'm saying, I just think that they should have more things relevant at one time in the current season, or maybe, I don't even know if they can, how would they take a season off? Because if they took a season off, instead of only having 3 weeks to finish the lingering stuff, I would have 3 months to do that. But I don't think that would work, simply because players will just not play the game. Because there's a lot of players that play way more than I do. So they're finished with all this stuff, the stuff at the war table, stuff at Crown of Sorrow, that type of thing. They're done, right? So the percentage of players that are lagging behind, like I am, because we don't play the game as much, we would appreciate just an empty 3-month season, but everybody else would be like, you have got to be kidding me, right? So yeah, it's an issue. From here, I think the only thing left that I want is Austringer. And yeah, I know I don't use hand cannons a lot, but see, this is the other thing too. I've got a prestige on this one. And they didn't reset it. So I'm thinking, okay, what if I reset it again? Is it going to go back to default, or how is that going to work? Yeah. See, I can get a deep sight weapon, but I need 27 opulent umbral energy, which means I got to run containment on the derelict Leviathan. All the other weapons, maybe I wanted Tears of Contrition to craft, but I'm not certain about that. But again, that's another 27 opulent umbral energy. So yeah, I don't know. I need to run containment, but it's like I want to run the new stuff for a while. I think I'm going to have to do a better job of running some of the old activities just so that I can get finished with some of that stuff. As far as getting umbral energy for the weapon crafting, or getting the deep sight weapons, I should say. Okay, so where... Okay, these are PSYOPs. Reintegration protocol. Huh, it's creepy. Oh, and then they got the 8 bounties, tier 1, okay. Star chart. Catch Crash is still here. Interesting. Catch Crash and Expedition are still here, but the rewards are gone. The pinnacle option for this is gone. Okay. It seems you and the Wrathborn share the same target, the Malahayati submine core located on the moon. Let's see if I have to go directly to the moon or... Okay, so there's a little symbol here. That's what it looks like. Here's Castellum, Sever. Okay, so heist. Infiltrate the Seraph bunker tucked under the dust of the moon to reclaim fragments of the submine. Malahayati's code. Fire team co-op matchmaking. Okay. They still have nightmare hunts on here. Wow. Legend Lost Sector. Chest armor recommended power 1580. Creepy icon. What do we got? We've got Arc Singe, Heavyweight, and now see, this is a thing that gets me when they're trying to promote airborne effectiveness. They have negative modifiers like grounded. Damage taken while you're airborne is greatly increased, which means that if you're trying to use weapons with airborne effectiveness, you jump up in the air and hang for a while. All the shots that you're taking, you're taking massive damage. So you're gonna stop jumping up in the air, or just trying to fire from midair. And then the weapons that they're giving us, that have perks for firing from midair. I mean, we're not gonna use those perks because it's like I'm not gonna get shot out of the air that fast. So no jumping. No, not really a lot of jumping. to get there.
Xivu Arath encircles your moon with sharpened blades. She strikes at a warmind facility beneath the crust. Her armies amass within the Ascendant Plane, clawing at an ever-thinning dam. She makes no attempt to hide.
That's definitely a power move.
Let her brandish her weapons. We will retrieve the submine's core before the bulk of her forces can react and leave them nothing. Today, Xivu Arath suffers a defeat.
Osiris sounds upset. He just does.
Alright, Guardian. This is a smash and grab. Smash some hive, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
Cryptolith.
Slay the Wrathborn, and they will wither.
Xivu Arath's battle song emboldens her soldiers. End it.
What the heck is that? He's got defenses.
That did it. Hatch opening, and setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
This looks familiar. I remember this.
Mara, Xivu Arath is supposed to be a razor-sharp strategist, right? She's got the numbers to win. Why doesn't she use them?
To ferry one's form between the planes requires an indomitable will, and even then, it is dangerous.
To transfer an army, then, would prove an impossible task.
Nearly. But Keitel claims it has been done. Over Tora Bottle.
I remember this. You gotta jump at the bottom. I remember this. Oh wait.
Scoring on the moon is a first. They shipping these in from Savathun's throne world?
No, these Scorn have not passed through the Ascendant Plane. They were exhumed locally.
I remember this. No, but I haven't been down here in so, or been through there in so long. There, he's hanging up in the air. So that's got to be the airborne effectiveness thing, right? I don't know if I want to play like that. I don't know. It's like you have to get the best perk to activate by hanging in the air. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. It's gotta be over here somewhere.
Oh, operator, would you mind patching me into that console?
Ah, that hurt. What in the world was that? Back up.
This cipher structure is prehistoric. It's just endless data nesting in data. Who designed it like this? Oh, Rasputin did. That tracks.
My partner is attracting a lot of attention. That worked.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
She said me and ghosts. It's like I forgot Ghost was tagging along. What the heck? Darn it. That wasn't slightly, that was a lot.
Vault security's getting overridden. Another cryptolith?
No. A dark presence tethers itself here. Not Hive. It seeks connection with the submind.
Guardian, you're on the clock. Knock out that security and I'll get the vault open.
Oh,
We need
darn.
that submind core.
I gotta figure out how to get over there. Wait, I can fall? Yeah, I can fall. Okay. Come on.
Only if we seize it before the Scorn corrupt it.
Supercharged battery. Trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
Vault open. All right, Mala Hayati, here we come.
It is here. A Scorn mind is tethered. I cannot see into it.
Go, Guardian. Waste no time removing it.
A Scorn mind is tethered. Where are you? Darn, he disappeared. Come on. There you are. Disappeared again. Oh, there you go. Darn.
That shields the nanite screen. Shrugs off those things. A power surge will disrupt it.
Lighten them up though. Ah, that hurt. Pick up charge. Oh, darn, that wasn't it. Oh, you put it in that thing, okay. Deposit. Thank you. Oh, he's fast.
She served as captain, a marksman under Aramis.
Prison is a nexus of Xivu's control here, to exert her will on the submine. If that's what it was doing.
To defile Aramis's house. This is not an act of desperation. It is punishment. Nevertheless, this victory will disrupt Xivu Arath's hold over the Scorn on Luna.
At least for a while. I've got Mala's core packed. Exfil incoming.
Go. I still hold questions that require answers. Time will tell what they are.
That's as well as the Wave Splitter has worked ever in terms of the supercharged battery. So I'm like, is that a buff that was for this season, or because I used it quite a bit last season? I don't remember anything. Like, I don't remember that weapon working that well. Revive the war mine. Board the Warsat orbital platform to integrate recovered submines and revive Rasputin's consciousness. Enter the spire of the Watcher and stop the Vex from locking down Rasputin. Powerful weapons, armor, and cosmetics are yours for the taking. Infiltrate Braytech facilities throughout the system to heist Rasputin submines. Huh. Strike like lightning, leave only thunder. Columbic allurement armor sets now available. Visit the Eververse to electrify your gear. Add these art-themed universal ornaments to your collection, available in the Eververse store all season long. From what I can tell, the Hunters won again with the Eververse set. They won last season, they win this season, as far as I can tell. We have been trying to reach you. There's a returning reputation and reward updates. Bounty from Zur and Starhorse now reward strange favor reputation points, and the amount of reputation points rewarded from legend difficulty is increased. Additionally, activity rewards for Dares of Eternity have been updated to include Destiny 2 Year 4 seasonal weapons and armor sets, as well as Tangled Shore armor sets. As a result of these additions, Destiny 2 Year 3 seasonal weapons and older Sunset Destination armor sets have been removed. Moments of Triumph is back. A lot of messages today. Moments of Triumph returns to Destiny. Complete triumphs and earn seals and unlock rewards. Moments of Triumph 2022 lasts until Destiny 2 Lightfall launches on February 28th. Finish up your triumphs before the season ends to earn limited time rewards and the MMXX2. I guess it's MM22. Yeah, that should be 22 title. Okay. I like the Ghost. The Sparrow. Actually, it's probably pretty good. I gotta get a closer look at that one. But from here, I can tell the Ghost looks good. 3 Moments of Triumph emblems. Moments of Triumph seal, I believe that is. Okay. Okay. I think I got a few bounties done. There we go. Collect Seraph key codes. As Anna works with Clovis to restore Rasputin's AI core, she instructs you to acquire additional key codes for the Seraph cipher to decrypt. Obtain key codes from completing activities. Just activities? Anything activities? Or do we specifically have to go with the heist? Super. Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I was thinking I had to throw the charges at the shield on the boss, but no, you can attack with those, like a quick attack with them, but you're supposed to insert it into that weird thing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to run that again. Wasn't bad though. Wasn't bad. Okay, weapons. I think I got some new weapons to drop, but I haven't used them yet. Okay, so I've got Lodbrok C. It's a high impact, 360 RPM, perpetual motion wellspring. There's no element attached. Yeah, we're getting more weapons. Like the vault spaces. Our vault spaces are not full. We're getting more stuff. This also looks familiar. Man, the texture on that thing looks clean. Wow. clean as in really good. Man. Now, Hawk-A weapons, I'm not really crazy about, even though they do have a good scout. The Percy's, the Stasis Scout rifle from last season, that thing, was it from last season or the season before? But anyway, that one is really good. The other stuff that they came out from this manufacturer, I don't think I kept anything else besides the Scout. Scout is really good. Everything else I really didn't gravitate towards. This one does have armor piercing rounds and high caliber rounds. Let's see, the masterwork is stability. I don't know which weapons are gonna be craftable in terms of drops like these. This one is disparity. Identify yourself or be destroyed. So yeah, I did look at this one in the menu. Definitely have to try it out. It's a stasis weapon. But see, that's the thing, like we already got syncopation crafted. So syncopation, the pulse rifle, stasis, just like this, but I don't know. I can't see the RPMs from here. Let me see. Rounds per minute, 450. Interesting. No, I'm trying to see why we got another one so soon. Okay, RPMs are 390 on this one. Disparity is an aggressive burst. Syncopation's an adaptive frame. Like I said, 450 RPMs to 390. A little bit more in the magazine for disparity, but my the drop in handling, really, stability is bad, but the drop in handling, my goodness. The other part of this is syncopation. Mine is crafted, so I put a bunch into stability. But there was no drop off with handling or reload. So I don't know. I don't know what besides the RPMs, I'm not quite sure what the advantage is of the aggressive frames over the adaptive frame. I don't know. I will give it a whirl. And let's see, 70s can go. I would probably say 71s as well. I'm not gonna use those. Oh wait, there's a 69 in here, right? That one can go. What about this one? This one's incandescent. Staccato, I don't think that this can be crafted. So I've got to keep the random drop that I've got with incandescent on it. Yeah, slowly but surely the blues are going to start creeping up. But I don't want to use a bunch of material as far as infusion, so I'll probably wait till like 75. I get some 1575s to drop, and then I'll start infusing those. But right now with my light level, I should be fine. Oh, and then we got Path of Least Resistance. I'm not sure about traces. As far as the frame type for trace rifles, I don't think that they differ. Like I don't think they do. Ambush improves range handling damage against combatants during the opening moments of an engagement. Opening moments. So moments being like how long does that last? And then Amalon. This weapon has increased reload speed and stability for the top half of the magazine. And it's got range on here. Yeah, I don't know how the traces differ. Yeah, I mean the impact is always going to be low. The RPM's 1,000. Magazine about the same. As far as frame type, I guess Wave Splitter would be considered adaptive, but I'm not entirely sure. Collecting an orb of power grants a period of maximum power that starts with an automatic reload. Sustained fire in this mode suppresses targets. That's what that was. I didn't realize that. And was it there last season? Or was this something that they just added on? Because I don't remember a supercharged battery on here. And by enemies defeated, I've got over 1,000. Well, over 1,100 enemies defeated. So I've used this quite a bit. And actually this build is built around this weapon. I did alter my fragments on here, but I can reset that one. Didn't get any new heavies so far. Okay, so the champion mods, we've got hand cannons for Unstoppable, scouts for Overload, thank God. Barrier, we've got combat bows this season. Also for Barrier, we've got pulse rifles. Okay, so they took away the auto rifles from Barrier. I think this is auto and submachine gun for Overload. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Because the anti-barriers, they're not really a problem. It's easy to stun them, but those doggone Overload champions, man. Because I don't think that they require a shield to regenerate their health. They just, you leave them alone long enough, they're gonna regen by themselves. And it's like over time, they just start running around, their health automatically just starts coming back at a pretty quick rate. So I think last season, that's where I left off. The Overload champions were a pain. Start swapping them out as they go up. Because all the blues I have in the vault right now are 1570. So as they go up, I'll start swapping them out. Like put this one in, take a 1570 out. Yeah, here's a 72. But again, what I learned last season is to pay more attention to the total points. So this is a 54, which is not really good at all. And plus the stats on here are not great. So I don't know why they're dropping 69s though. That's weird. I did masterwork. Wait, maybe a couple of exotics last season, but definitely this one. And I think Crown of Tempest, I masterworked that one. So there's that. And yeah, it's almost 10:30 already. So I didn't plan on playing this long. I'm definitely taking a look around. I'm happy that I'm getting a couple of seals finished. Okay, so we've got Moments of Triumph and Seraph for the seals. Can I see this or, well, no, I can't see it. I want to get a preview of the Warsat shell. We got 4 Secret Triumphs. This looks like a exoskeleton with a star or some type of spark on the forehead. That's interesting. Earn the Velis X pulse rifle. Defeat targets with... Okay. Yeah, that'll change things. Because I imagine this probably goes up to... If the first line is on the first step is 100, I would say 250, 500, 1,000. Which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot, but you have to specifically use Season of Seraph or Eclios weapons. Yeah, so it's another way that they kind of control how we play, because instead of just using whatever, you have to make sure that you're using these weapons enough during the season so that 2 weeks to go before the end of the season, you don't have to cram something like this into that span. But yeah. They used to do us like that with the armor. Like, you have to wear this seasonal armor, the seasonal armor for this season, in order to complete certain triumphs. So this is lifetime. I don't know what that means. That's gotta be new. It has to be new because I haven't played Crucible in so long. Okay, so this one has... This can't be completed already, can it? Complete triumphs to earn a Bungie.net token that unlocks the 2020 shell. At 5 of 10. I don't know. I guess they took that's what it looks like. It looks like they took stuff from different seasons throughout the entire year and put them here. I didn't notice that before. Let's see. Triumphs completed 5. Okay. Unlock that Bungie store. Attain an impressive triumph score, 10,000. Complete 28 of 30 of these feats of strength before February 28, 2023. Gosh, I'm getting old. To claim unique rewards. Yeah, 2023. It's like, what? Time just Whoosh. Complete the quest more than a weapon. That's going to take most of the season to complete this. Well, 7 weeks, I should say. And we've got, whoa. Complete all Witch Queen campaign missions on any difficulty. Yeah, of course, like, these are not retroactive. We've done this before as far as using glade projectiles and melee final blows, of course. Gain 20 weapon levels using... gain 20 weapon levels using crafted weapons. Weapon levels can be gained across several weapons. Never mind. Keep going. Complete Nightfall strikes. Bonus progress for higher difficulty strikes. Okay. Crucible contract. Defeat guardians in Crucible with any of the following ritual weapons. You know what? Reckless endangerment. I might have just deleted it. I might have just deleted it. I'm not even joking. I might have just deleted it like last week because I don't use it. I really don't use shotguns very much. I'm trying to clear out my vault. And yeah. I sure did. I deleted it. I do have Chain of Command, but it's in Crucible is rather difficult to get heavy ammo. So Reckless and I guess Velis X would have to be what I would go to. But like I said, Reckless Endangerment, I literally just deleted it like last week or last weekend. I don't know. Defeat combatants with any of the following. Chain of Command would be good for this. For sure. Same thing. Chain of Command with that. Trials wins. It says rounds won, so you don't have to win the match. Complete bounties. Complete playlists and seasonal activities using each light subclass. For what exactly? I don't know. Buddy up, claim all rank rewards from Finch. See, I had to, after that particular season was over, I had to go back probably a season and a half later to finish this one up because of just time. I'm usually busy working on stuff. Complete all the Witch Queen missions on legendary difficulty. That can be fun. Complete the Vow Disciple raid. Complete the Duality dungeon. Acquire one weapon pattern from a raid or dungeon. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Complete any version of the King's Fall raid. Complete 6 raid or dungeon rotator challenges. I don't really know what that means. Complete the Vox Obscura exotic quest. I can maybe get into the low 20s or maybe get to 20, but Gosh, come second thought, maybe the high teens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very deliberate with intentional with completing some of this stuff. Okay, so Seraph. I don't know what the other four is going to be, and I don't know where Velis X is going to come from in terms of activities, so extract Clovis from the Braytech facility on Europa. Acquire the weapon pattern for 2 Ilios V103 weapons. Oh, so they're going to be craftable. Acquire weapon pattern for 3 season of the Seraph weapons. V103. That's got to be different from what I've got. Yeah, it is. It is. I got V102 for all of them. Yep. That is crazy. So basically, they're having us acquire all this, like they look the same. So they're having us acquire the weapons again just because they got a different number at the end, a 3 instead of a 2. They probably had different perks on them, but to me, it's like that still is the same. Excuse me. Defeat Death Tongue choristers before they begin the battle song in the heist. I'm gonna have to figure out what all that means. Secrets, okay. General. Gain bonus power from your Seraph Cipher. Ranks. Orsus X. Oh, Velis X is the seasonal pinnacle weapon for the core activities. Okay. I gotta go take a look at that. Gotta go take a look at. I wonder if it was that Hage's what was it, a scout or a pulse? I don't know. I saw a screenshot and I think it's a pulse rifle, but it was really long. It's a long weapon, so it reminded me of a scout. Yes, that gets me annoyed though, because these are legit the same weapons. Same weapons. And we have to go back and acquire them again. But pretty sure this is the same weapon. Yeah. It's the same weapon. So it has 0.3 on it instead of 0.2, which means that we have to get them all over again. Oh boy. Oh, Zavala. Man, I'm not excited about that. Okay, so here it is. You know what? I play Strikes and Nightfall more, but Crucible usually has the best shader. But I don't play a bunch of Crucible. Okay, the problem with the Vanguard colors, I'm not a fan of the color combination. The blue, orange, and white, it just doesn't. Yeah. It'll look fine on weapons, but on a gear set, I just wouldn't put that combination together. I do appreciate the fact that they toned down the orange so that it's not like you look like a one of those orange cones in the road. But yeah, the color combination still, I don't like it. Musical. What is that in the middle? In the center? Almost like a trumpet or something. This looks like a Wi-Fi signal up here. It does. Okay, so this is Velis X. It is a pulse rifle. Repulsor, brace, golden tricorn. Nice. Aggressive burst. Solid. Impact is... but everything else looks good. And manufacturer's Hawk. That looks solid. That looks like a solid weapon. Now they're kind of going crazy with the traits here. They got the Hawk trait, the Vanguard trait. One quiet moment is a waste of time. I'm sorry. It is. Grants increased reload speed when out of combat. Like I've never complained that my reload speed was taking too long, or the reloading the weapon was taking too long when I'm out of combat. It's always when I'm in the middle of combat, surrounded by enemies, critical condition, I want to reload fast. That's what we need a perk for, which we do have, I believe. But one quiet moment is like you're out of combat. Like, what are we talking about? Like, why would you use up a perk space for that? I don't know. Gun and run. Rapidly defeating targets with this weapon grants bonus sprint speed. Kill Clip, which may have gotten a nerf this season. Golden Tricorn. Grenade or melee kills of the same damage type greatly increase its damage and duration. So yeah, you're gonna have to run Void subclass with this. What I don't know is what slot it's in. I'm assuming that this is gonna be an energy weapon. It's not gonna be in the kinetic slot. Which means if that's the case, I'm gonna have to take out Wave Splitter and replace it with this one, and I'm not gonna be too thrilled with that. Repulsor Brace, defeating a void debuff target, grants overshield, tunnel vision. Reloading after defeating a target greatly increases target acquisition and aim down sight speed for a short duration. Flared Magwell, Chamber Compensator. Again, we got handling. There's going to be an ornament after. At least I can see what it's going to look like with a different. That's way too much. I don't need that much. I don't know if it's just me, but the texture on the weapons looks better than last season. So I don't know if they improved that in some way, but I don't know. The texture on the weapons looks better. Like, it looks more realistic to me. My go-to, well, you got Rose Scale sometimes. Carbon Blood is really good sometimes. Rustberry is kind of situational. Same thing with Carminica, but I actually got this one from the Crucible. That's not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad. A little too much red, yes, but it's passable. I want to say Jacarina. Yeah, it's too flat. Okay, so Vintage Timber is a good one, but doesn't look right. That's a little better. Oiled Algae. Blood Mane. That's not bad either. Gold. Gold is nice. Usually I go to War Brick as well, but then you also have White Sand and Black Sand. Not so much. Some of the blues down here. Night's Chill. First Frost. It looks more like purple. A little bit of blue up here. What else is there? I'm gonna go War Brick. The Tooth. Man, it's flat. It's not terrible, but flat. Oh, the one from the Black Armory. Man, I don't know about this one. This is gonna be a little tricky. I have to get a shader from this season. So I gotta look for something, a shader with this icon on it, to see if that'll fit on the weapon better, because the old stuff is just not, it's not sitting on the weapon correctly. Well, the way I would like it to. But yeah, I don't know, just the texture, the weapon actually looks clearer to me. Huh. The armor down here is the same. I don't think this armor is gonna change until late February when we get Lightfall. So I think once a year we get a different armor set down here. I'm going to take a look at Lord Shaxx and see what shader he has. Gambit shader from Drifter. Sometimes it's okay, then sometimes it's like,
Tell me, you don't fear Vanguard operations? Do you fear the Crucible?
Shaxx brightens as you approach, visibly standing taller as your presence registers. There you are, Guardian. I'd hoped to see you today. I've designed a new Crucible experience for improvement, for friendly competition, and the glory of being hailed throughout the city for your skills. That last part will come with time. Everyone starts from the same place after all. Once you've fought a few matches, I'll pair you with opponents who will sharpen you to a razor's edge. Well, want to give the competition a try? I don't know. Oh, they want to make you go into the competitive playlist. I don't know. Combative to Nagar. Oh my goodness. I gotta get this shader. I'm sorry. They got me again. Which look. No, I will play until rank 7 and then that's it. Then I'll be done. Okay, so they have the gear set is decent, right? It's not terrible. It's a decent gear set. But it's the same that you can get from Zavala basically, or Drifter, except it's red and white. It's probably got different emblem on here on the robes. Yeah. That's not bad either. Not bad. They got the old weapons here along with Stars and Shadow. And of course, Velis X is the same. So it just depends on what you like to play, right? Depends on what you like to play. Now, the ornament's going to be different, but that means that you have to reset your rank with a particular vendor twice. So yeah. So for me, Vanguard ornament's not going to look very good. Crucible with the red and the white should look better, but I'm not going to play Crucible that much to reset it twice. Gambit, again, it's sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. So oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. Wow. Quick detour to 801.
Hello again.
Let's see what she has. Nope, I've got everything already. Oh, that is tough. That's tough. So they took the planetary materials away and we've just got shards. And I don't have as many shards as everybody else does. I just don't.
Come visit again soon.
Some players, they got like tens of thousands of shards. It's crazy. For me, the highest that I've probably ever been with my shards is maybe 3,000.
Let's say we could call me drifter.
But then I just spend them. They get spent. This does not look good. Colibrid Forester. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but the icon over there, the thumbnail, doesn't look good. Yeah, this is it's not gonna work. Yeah, so the Crucible shader for this season looks the best. The Vanguard, even with the orange in it, doesn't look that bad. Gambit, this just, wow. This is bad. So, like, it's crazy too because it has the silver in it, like the Crucible shader has in it, but it's just the texture. It's dirtied up. Yeah, it looks like you got into a fight with something. I don't know, and you lost. Oh boy. This is a derelict. Oh, the projection is different. I didn't notice that. Yeah, that's the thing too, is I don't use the projections on my Ghost. And then they've got the gear, and of course the robes look different in terms of what's on it. Yep, snake scales.
Be safe out there, brother.
Okay. So yeah, that's all there is. All right, so I don't think anything else has changed here in the tower.
What do you seek? We stand behind you. My hidden are scattered and quiet. I need information.
Did you need some? And what can I do for you?
Not gonna grab it yet, but they've already ran. My clan has already ran Gambit, and maybe something else. Or that's from last week.
Catch you later.
And here's the ramen shop. All right. So let me see what I'm using here.
No problem.
Oh, I gotta switch this one. So it'll be good to test out these two weapons to see how they feel, how they look, the sights, all of that. I wish it was more shiny, right? Shiny. Excuse me. That's the only new one I have, so it'll have to do.
How much is that going to cost?
Darn, I forgot about this one. I'm still working on the catalyst.
Stay on the good side of the warlocks.
And Le Monarch has been around for a long time. I just started using it last season. So stability goes up from 51 to 81, and then what was that, reload? Yeah, reload speed 50 to 70. With a bow, I don't really think about reload speed because you don't have to manually reload it. You just fire a shot and you automatically grab another bow. Alright, so I think I'm gonna run one more heist and go from there. There's a lot of icons here. I'll probably browse online because I still... it should take me about an hour to fix my dinner. But yeah, I should have cooked dinner earlier. But I forgot to take the meat out this morning to thaw it. Last season we had probably 3 different activities to increase our savvy rank. You can run at the expedition, catch crash, and then there was the pirate hideouts, which were not replayable, but there was one per week. And then I turned around and replayed the entire story campaign on my hunter and my titan. So my savvy rank, I reset it twice without really grinding that out. Even though it's like, as you're going along in the story, they made us play Catch Crash 5 times in a row, then Expedition 3 times in a row. It was just like, ooh, it was crazy. This looks pretty good.
This is a smash and grab. Smash some hive, grab a chunk of submine.
And live to tell the tale.
But yeah, I would say 2 to 3 weeks with the new activity. Very fun normally, but then after that it's like, what the heck? Gosh, I'm about to... Wow, snappy.
Battle song emboldens the soldiers. End it.
Oh, I can't kill it. Yeah, see. Shoot. Darn. You gotta find cover in 15 seconds.
Opening and setting that perimeter tower to friendly. You're welcome.
Darn. No, I remember this because gosh, I don't even remember the name of the season, but we had to come to the moon and jump down here.
Of our enemy's plan.
Maybe for now, but we'll have a war mind up and running soon. If anyone can outmaneuver Xivu Arath, it's Rasputin.
Yeah, it's the same the same entry point, that type of thing, like the same feel to it. Oh Lord, shoot it.
Patch me in and I'll get that door open again.
This thing is crispy.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move. Vault security re-upped. You know what to do, Guardian.
Alright, I fell down here again. I'm gonna find my way around next time through.
Right, Mara. That Scorn's definitely trying to corrupt the submind and using some weird interface to copy out files. Luckily, it looks like Malahayati's rewriting itself with repair protocols every time we clear the bunker, so damage is minimal.
I suspect the witness is treating this Scorn as a living archive, copying important information to its mind for safekeeping. Troubling.
That's the thing I don't understand, though. If the witness is really powerful, why, like, is he getting all these other folks to do his bidding? Darn it.
Vault open. All right, Malahayati, here we come.
What is the floating thing? I like this gun. I like it. Man, he's got a sniper.
files to these data packages, Anastasia. Literature, philosophy, unnecessary drivel.
Rasputin's not just protocol and process. Treating him like that won't be rebuilding him. It'll be remaking him into something else. His memories, lessons, connections. I'm doing the best I can, but some things can't be expressed in a line of code.
I beg to differ.
Pulse rifle's heavy. It just is to me. It's heavy. I would have to use it in a activity that's a little less frantic, I guess, and then I'm more familiar with. But if there's a lot of enemies running around, I would need something with splash damage probably. Collect. I've only got 20. I didn't know about that one. Yeah, this is the one I didn't check these. Oh, you've got linear fusion rifle or combat bow. Powerful hive defeated. I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at that and see if I don't know, I might be missing something. Cause chest, like I'm assuming they're talking about the chest at the end, but there's no progress here. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I'm missing. And then this little icon is not going away, but there's nothing else for me to pick up. Yeah, I only had 20 points on that one. The first time I ran it, I had 250, so I'm not sure. What exactly I didn't do correctly. Here's another shader. And it's green. I don't like the way this is going. I was expecting worse. I really was. It's not that bad, but it's not great either. Oh, transmit effect. Nice. Got a sparrow at 30. Pretty solid design. Definitely does need a shader. Nice boost effect. Definitely needs a shader though. This is level 30 as well. Level 50, there's a ghost. I can't tell. This one needs. Okay. Not bad. Oh, very nice. It's at 50. I don't see any ornaments yet. There we go. This is the first one. Hardened basilisk wraps. That looks good. Got a little touch of green in here. Yeah. But the design is good. Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's covering the forearm. There's no plate or anything over the hands. And this is the actual bond. Yeah, this is the set I saw before. Okay. Here's the ornament for the leg armor or pants. Not bad. I don't know what type, like sneakers. Kind of reminds me of sneakers. Like mid top, high top, with wraps around them. I like the material on the pants though. For sure. A little bit of green in there too. This is the actual chest armor. This is the ornament for the bond. A touch of green in there too. No, it's nice. I actually like this one. It is simple, but the design on it, Yeah. And at least there's something going on here in terms of movement or light. That's interesting. Okay, so there's the helmet that I saw before. Okay, so here we go. Now, the ornament for the robes is not in, what was that, 90 or 91? It's a ways away. Gosh, I'm gonna say no for this. Maybe it'll look okay with a different shader, but right now I've got to say no. I'm not crazy about this one. Like the other one, it had, I don't know, it just looked better. This one, it just looks too, gosh, I don't know if flimsy is the right word with the material. Very just like you took some pieces of thin fabric and just put some green on it, and wrapped it around the stomach here, and then it's kind of coming out a little bit over under the chest. Yeah, not crazy about this one. Excuse me. Okay, then we got the last ornament. I like the icon up here. This looks good, but let me see. Huh. Yeah. Okay. So it's weird about this one. This, I love the side, right? This looks great in terms of shape, right? That looks really good. The back is fine. I don't mind these two, looks like thrusters or something back there. But yeah, this is great. The front, again, it's like they have the pieces sticking out on the sides, and I'm like, and then the visor part is really low. I was expecting the green to be, I don't want to say centered, but up a little bit more, because now it looks like, I don't know, it's the nose to the mouth, and then this part up here where the eyes are supposed to be, it's just blank. Like there's nothing up here. So I'm like, how in the world can you see? But never mind. I'm thinking like it's more of an Iron Man type thing where you don't really like from the inside, because Iron Man does have the eyes, but to where there's a UI interface on the inside of it, you know, that's free floating. But from the outside looking at it, it just looks like there's supposed to be something in here in the way of where your eyes come out. The other helmet that I did like, it didn't fit right over the eyes, but it was still, the light part of it was high enough where it seemed like it just made sense to where that was supposed to go. I don't mind the green. It's just, and then these things coming out in the at the end. Gosh, I wish they weren't just out. Maybe if they come out a little bit and then go back, get bent back that way, But yeah, it kind of is like it's a flat pancake, and then you've got these two things on each side coming out. Yeah, it's very flat. And so when you're looking at it from the front, it's like somebody just took a frying pan and smacked them, and then all of a sudden you've got everything sort of going out. So I guess round it out or round it in, because then from the side, I mean, that's not going to hurt it, right? See how this is all rounded? It's like rounded from the face going back correctly, but then there's this extra piece on it that it just, I don't know. Like, this is not terrible, but I would tweak it so that I would like it more. But all the headache I'm giving it, I still think that it's a decent helmet. It's just the very front of it, I don't know, it just seems a little bit off. Yeah, because from the icon up here, it looks like the face is sticking out more. It has more of a curve to it. Instead, the face is more flat. And it kind of looks weird to me. That can still work though. Now, I don't know how in the world it's going to look together, because with the robes, I really don't like the robes at all. I'm just curious to see how all that's going to look together. But the other thing is, the robes, it's at rank 91. The headpiece is at 97. So it's going to be a few weeks until I get to this part. And then let me see. Okay, so this is the bundle. What was it, like $15? This reminds me of the guy in Guardians of the Galaxy where he's blue. His face is blue, and he would whistle to get his weapon to fly around and and basically defeat all of his enemies. Hold on, let me take a look at the bond. Because this up here looks good. Yeah, see, that is what I'm talking about with a bond. Like, it's got light, and it's got these animation effects on it, as far as lightning and whatnot. So see, they of course it's an Arrowverse, right? They spruced it up. But anyway, that's what I was expecting to see on something in the season pass, or what's the other thing that we're going to the exoskeleton, right? With the exo in the helm, the bond there is better. Well, no, not that one. The bond there with the exo, it's plain. There's no lighting effect. And then when you go to the season pass, the bond has that little green vial on it with some stuff floating around in there. That was a little bit better. But this is the type of bond I expect Warlock to have practically all the time, where it stands out. It's got effects on it. It's got some type of light illuminating from there. It's just more lively. The bond that's on the season pass, not the ornament, but the regular bond, it's just plain. I think they could have done something to it. Looking at the chest piece, this is okay. I'm not crazy about the brown. I actually think the chest piece with the exo frame on in the helm, I think that one's a lot better. I would like to see a different color on this. Maybe a darker instead of the brown. I would of course I'm gonna go black or something darker to get that blue lighting to stick out more. Cause right now it's fine, but yeah. I would like it to be more, I guess pronounced is the right word. More noticeable, especially with the little lightning electricity flickering around on top, which is very cool. Yeah. Did they put anything on the gaunt? See, there we go with the effects on there. Now the design, they did put something over the hand, which is interesting because the other two gauntlets I looked at, her gloves, they didn't have anything over the hand. But this particular one does. So that's interesting. The design overall though is okay. The other two that I saw, I like the gloves better than this one. Let's see. Yeah, so I would totally like mix and match them together. Let's look at the legs. Well, the robes, golly, they're covering the legs quite a bit. Yeah, you really can't see the leg armor. I like the kneecap, the metal over it. Overall, it's leather. You got some armor over the shin, probably back there where the calves are. Some type of thick leather. The actual boots are fine. They look heavy though, like metal heavy. Not bad, but again, you're not really gonna see them with the type of robes he has on with this gear set. And last but not least, well, I guess the positives is the lighting effects and the liquid, whatever this blue stuff is floating around. That's good. The visor itself is fine. I like the black around it. I think the black could have been more, like more metal could have been added up here. This V shape is okay. I would like to see it in a different color, you know, with a different shader. This thing though on top of his head, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, okay, they could have kept this blue part up here, right? But I'm thinking, don't make this so much of a thing, right? Just bring this down. Like, keep this, but bring it way down and make it fit to his helmet better. Because right now it looks like he's got a spire just sticking up, and then you got this thing going back. This is like the profile view of it. Doesn't look too bad, but you're looking straight on, it just looks like you have this thing coming up out of your head. Yeah, I would like to see this with a different shader on it, for sure. All right, so instead of buying this set for $15, I would go to the Bright Dust menu and you would have to buy these one at a time. For it's usually like 1200 Bright Dust. Controverse Hold. They actually gave these an ornament. It's okay, I guess. It's like a bunch of hands grabbing onto you. That's creepy Halloween right there. If it was like a red, definitely Halloween. Red or like a dark gray. That's definitely like evil spirits or something grabbing onto your arm. That's disturbing. Here's a boat. Ship. This is really old. Wow. This is going way back. Now if you're like you like to complete everything or have your collection full. If you don't have it, you can grab it, but I don't know, it looks creepy to me. It's creepy looking. I like the effects coming out of the eyes, but the rest of it is like, it's quite creepy. That's not black at all. Wow. I don't know how to... Yeah, see how the eyes are more pronounced. All right, you can see the glow better against the darker background. Oh, there's pink. Eyes turn pink. Yikes. Yeah, it's just not getting dark enough. It's black, but it's matte, which I don't care for. I need more shiny. That actually looks okay. I don't know why, but that actually looks okay. Still creepy though. Still creepy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are all older things. For those who like projections, 1,500 bright dust for a projection. They gotta be kidding me. I feel like we've had this effect before, but this one's more, the wind's blowing harder and there's more leaves. There's a little orange light in the middle that's added. But I feel like I've seen this before. A lesser version of this. This one's actually a better version of what we had before. Yeah. And then of course we've got I did not know that I owned the dungeon key, but that's what it says. So yeah, I bought the Witch Queen first, right? Because my budget was tighter then, and then my budget loosened up. I went back and I bought the deluxe edition, which was like discounted since I already had this, but went back and got the other seasons, including this one, which unlocked the dungeon key. I think the only thing from before I don't have is the 30th anniversary pack, which I didn't feel like paying $30 for. And then there's Lightfall Annual Pass. This is like $100. And then this one's probably going to be 40 to 60, I'm guessing. Somewhere in there. And then we've got seasonal offerings, which is the new stuff added to Eververse. Items may become unavailable for purchase after the season ends. What is this? Oh, this is the crossover from a different game. Oh, Assassin's Creed crossover. It is $20 for this gear set. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. And then you've got this set over here, which is was it $19 or $25? This is interesting. I like this one. Yeah, it's on sale for $25. The actual price is $28. They've got another one down here for $19. This is $10. This is $10. This is a part of the ARC bundle. Same theme as this, but this one's $19. So I mean that's what I try to emphasize when some players say technically we're paying $10 for a 3-month season, which is great, but they put so much stuff in here every season in Eververse. And then they have a little note saying that, most of this stuff next season is not going to be available, which means that, or all of it is not going to be available, which means that you have players just coming through here and spending $19 on this, $20-something on that, which is which is really a lot more than the $10 that we initially put down for the 3-month season. So they put so much stuff in Eververse that I don't feel bad about us paying only $10 for it, because you'll go around the tower during the first 2 weeks of the season you'll see players in their full gear set that they had to buy for $15. That's every season. Like, you'll see players running around with this full gear set on already during the first week, during the second week of the season. So it's like they paid $10 for the season pass, they paid another $15 for the gear set, and then Lord knows what else they buy in Eververse during the new season. And so I'm just like, Bungie makes way more than $10 off of quite a few players within a season. So yeah. Yeah, there's just so many different things. And like I said before, the thing that annoys me is that none of this stuff drops as rewards in the game. Like, none of it. So I don't know. It's like they make the coolest things and they put them in Eververse and have players like pay $6 for this, $8 for this, another $8 for this. Yep. So yeah, so here's the Ghost by itself. It's $8. But point being, depending on how much you want to spend, you can easily spend $70, $80, if not more, per season because of some of the stuff, just the sheer amount of stuff they put in Eververse. Like, if you take these bottom, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50, right? $56, then you add on this, that's going to be $64, $72, $80, $90. So on this tab alone, this is $90 worth of stuff. So honestly, we really don't know how much Bungie's making off of these $10 seasons, because players can just come in here and go to town. This tab is probably worse, because you got on sale $25 here. This is $4 for some projections. This is $10, $19, $19, $15, $14, another $10. And all it gives you is 10 ranks for your rank level. It's beyond ridiculous. So I feel like the $10 that we pay for every 3 months, it just gets you into the door, right? It's your the fee that gets you into the door, and then they got all these. You just shop the rest of the way through all this stuff. So it's ridiculous. And like I said, it wouldn't be so bad if more of this stuff actually dropped as rewards in the game, but see, out of these, Warlocks looks the best, and then I would go Titan, and then I put Hunter as last. I would say Hunter is first, Titan, and then Warlock. Or maybe Warlock and then Titan. I'm gonna go Hunter, Titan, Warlock, but these two are kind of close. It's just this thing on Warlock's head. Oh my gosh. What else is there? Ornaments, more stuff to buy in Eververse. So yeah, there's that. Now down here, I completely forgot about. There's another ornament, which hopefully this looks pretty good. Not bad. Curious to see what it looks like on other stuff though, because this might not be the best set to test this on. I'm gonna grab that, but the colors look really nice. Colors look really nice on this one. Transcendental ambition. Goodness. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do with that. No fun allowed. There's a sign and everything. Oh, I thought they were gonna go. There was a sign for that too, but there's a sign and everything. That's funny. That's funny. A new kind of guardian is born. Dawn of invention. Is this like a Ahamkara reference or something? Huh. He just threw a fit. I don't know. Some other stuff. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. 83 days, 11 hours. I don't know why this thing is still flashing, because I think I picked up what I was supposed to pick up. Okay, so we got Season of the Risen. I gotta do Legendary Psyops for that. Season of the Haunted. I've got to do a couple of Sever missions. Not bad. And then there's Season of Plunder, which... Oh. I got to get my shaped weapons up to 10 and 20. Level 10, level 20. And I didn't start getting a bunch of shaped weapons until the last week of the season. I think I shaped 3 or 4 of them, but I wasn't getting a lot of deep sight drops to get the patterns to craft the weapons. So that was just oof. Anyway, it's 5 minutes after midnight. I have to go. So what was supposed to be a really short stream turned out to be a really long stream. But yeah, Warlock. His in this lighting, his looks the best. But I think I'm gonna do this with the testing of that shader, because I want to see how it sits on these weapons. Wow, it's a lot of orange. Really not orange, it's like an auburn almost. Auburn color. It's not bad. I just thought there was going to be more of this red, like a gray combination, but it's like completely covered in that bottom triangle. It's probably going to do the same thing to this one, I'm assuming. Path of least resistance, I really do like the feel of this weapon. I don't know, of course, what the perk combinations are going to be or what they are, but I like the feel of it. It feels really sharp, really crisp. Oh, that's going to work. That works for that. I like the distribution of color with this one. And then that weird fabric is only up here on this weapon. This thing now looks expensive. Wow. So now as far as older weapons, I don't know what it's going to look like. It's not. Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's not here. Not bad. I won't say it's particularly good, but it's not bad. I find that the shaders are best when the season icons match. That's not always the case, but that's something that I try if I'm having a hard time finding the right shader for something. So I just look at the icon in the corner, like this icon up here matches with this one. So I try those and see if it works. Yeah, and then I already sifted through these. They just don't look right. I'll give it a whirl. It's actually not bad on a weapon. And then I have to try another gear set to see what it looks like on something else. All right, so I'm not gonna be able to grind, like really grind, until this weekend. Because I do have stuff to do. I do have stuff to do. Okay, so the new emblem looks pretty good on the menu. Like the banner above, like overhead on the menu, that I'm not too crazy about. But this one, just the emblem here, is pretty good. Yeah, this color is actually pretty good on the weapons. Huh. Alright, so the gear sets for Titan and Hunter, I'll have to look at those. I want to say tomorrow, but it's already after midnight. But I'll look at them when I get home from work. And like I said, I usually don't play a lot during the week because I have a day job, and then when I get home I work on my small business, which I actually I'm trying to transition from my day job to my small business full time, but for right now I'm just working on the small business in the evening, and it's just grindy because it's a limited amount of time, right, that I have in the evenings to work on things. So I'm going to see what I can do to kind of speed up the transition, which is what I'm working on now. But this month is going to be a lot of reading, or more reading, Reading, researching, creating a product catalog, and just hammering down a lot. Now, a lot of my New Year's resolutions I started in the, earlier in the fall, for this year. So this month I'm trying to just go back over everything and make sure it's done. And whatever I haven't finished yet, just finalize all that stuff. So come next month, January, I can just take off from there. But I'm just trying to get through this month in terms of just balancing both jobs. And then at the same time, setting aside free time to keep up with what's going on in the game. So I'm not sure how grindy it's going to be in terms of the steps with the story campaign, but they started making it a little bit more grindy last season, and I think this season we're going to get more of the same. So for players like me, it's a little bit unfortunate because I just want to jump in with the story, get through the first, get through the 7, 8, 9 steps, and then that's it, right? But it's like we have 8 steps, but then you get to step 3 and you got to run Heist Battlegrounds, 4, 5, 6, 7 times before you can get to the next thing. And it just drags it out. It drags it out, which is, like I said, they did that last season, which got under my skin. Because, and then that's what turns into burnout by the middle of the season, because you're running the same activity over and over and over again. So yeah, that's what players talked about last season. I don't think that they changed it this season. I'm hoping that people like the seasonal activity because we're going to be playing a lot. But I don't know. I don't know how different it's going to be. Because as far as I can see, they drop charges on the ground. You pick up the charges, you insert them into that computer machine thing. I don't want to call it a server, but you insert it into there. And then you pick up these crypto pieces that look like have a ghost for an icon. So I'm not entirely sure what that's about. But looking at the triumphs, you have to do it. You have to do that a lot. So the triumphs, along with how we progress in the story, it's just running the same activity over and over again. So I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. What it looks like to me, getting to 1580 is not going to be a problem. Getting to the hard cap, it's going to be getting to the pinnacle cap. That's usually a challenge. So I'll see how that goes. But so yeah, and I mean, Hunter won as far as new gear from last season. He won that contest between the 3 classes. I'll see how it goes. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a good night.